Hello everybody, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Be sure to check out RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com for everything Royal Caribbean Cruise related. Happy Monday! We do stream here every Monday, hanging out with you guys, talking Royal Caribbean together. So make sure you join us here each and every Monday. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Better yet, turn on your notifications so that way you're notified when we go live. We've got already Jason Peterson's our first chatter in. Karen Bartell is here. Tiffany is here. Hello, Tawny. Hello, Ashley Elliott. Jennifer Harrington is here. We've got Elizabeth Eastwood from Texas. Christina Stevens, good evening. John B., first-time visitor. Well, I'm glad you were here. Guys, we're answering your Royal Caribbean Cruise questions today, but we have to start off with the answer to the most important question we can possibly ask. I mean, we're going to get a lot of questions tonight, but there's only one that is truly the most important, which of course is how many days until your next Royal Caribbean cruise. Type it in chat. Let's count down together. I am at 4 more days until my next cruise, going on Mariner of the Seas this Friday, guys. I have got cruise week fever. You know what that is? That's when you get to Monday and you're looking at your watch and it's like, it's still Monday. And you're also thinking, who looks at their watch to figure out what day it is? But never mind that. I'm excited. I am pumped because not only am I going back to a fabulous ship that is Mariner of the Seas, but it's also an opportunity for me to head over once again to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. All right, let's get to your questions though, because we want to answer as many questions as we can here on this broadcast. Shine, great name. Is the Royal Caribbean transportation good to use? Symphony, this is 85 days. I think you mean the transfers. And the answer to your question is it's perfectly fine to use. Personally, I would prefer to use like Lyft or Uber to get me like to or from the airport or to the terminal. But there's nothing wrong with using the transfers at all. Lucas, Symphony of the Seas or Harmony, which one do you recommend? They're both fabulous ships, Lucas. The differences between Symphony and Harmony are so minute. I mean, you're really drilling down to some minor differences if you ask me. So they're very similar. What I would look at, Lucas, is really pricing. What looks better to you? What itinerary is more of interest to you? There are some differences. I'm not going to pretend there aren't any. But in my opinion, truly, they're so minor. The ships are so similar that I'm not sure I would tell you, oh, you should definitely cruise on this one or that one. You know what I mean? French Fries is here. Can I have tips on Navigator of the Seas? Navigator of the Seas, you got to try the water slides on board. For sail away, go down to the helipad and check out that view. It's on deck 4, the front of the bow of the ship. It's an amazing view over there. And you've got to try going up to the Lime and Coconut, which is part of the newly revamped pool deck. And go there at night. Have some drinks at night. It's kind of a party out there, outdoor party. A-Law, best transportation from Orlando Airport to Port Canaveral, Lyft or Uber. It's going to be the most straightforward, economical choice for you. Jennifer, is food served 24 hours a day or only in certain time? Good question, Jennifer. There is food available 24 hours a day. Now, for the hours between like 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., you'll have the only option will be room service, which does have a surcharge to it. There's a per order charge. But in reality, you're probably not ordering that much food between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that. So not to worry, there's plenty of late night and early morning food and food throughout the day. I promise you this, you will not go hungry on the cruise. Jess Gordon, anything free at Perfect Day at Coco Cay? Absolutely. I mean, nothing's free, it's complimentary. But yeah, access to the beaches, Chill Island, South Beach, complimentary. Oasis Lagoon, complimentary. The almost every dining venue at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, complimentary. The only exception for food at Perfect Day that costs money is the Captain Jack's, because it serves up wings and fries. So other than that, which by the way, you can also get your fries somewhere else, complimentary. Tons of free choices there. Mini Superwoman, is Allure of the Seas the biggest ship? She is not. She is the third largest ship. Largest cruise ship in the world, Symphony of the Seas, then Harmony, then Allure of the Seas. Amazing Jay, what is Air to Sea? Air to Sea is Royal Caribbean's airfare program in which you can purchase airfare through them. You say, well, why would I want to do that, Matt? Really, the reason you want to do it is if you purchase airfare through Royal Caribbean, if there's an issue with your cruise or getting to your cruise or weather impacts your cruise to the point that your cruise is canceled or delayed or rescheduled or something like that, which is very unlikely, then Royal Caribbean acts on your behalf to change your airfare for you. It's kind of like having like a mini travel agent for airfare, if that makes any kind of sense. I would recommend, if you're doing international airfare, to take a look at it. But by and large, I think you're probably still better off booking airfare on your own. Christina, can your son bring his drum pad and sticks? I don't know that there's any rule against bringing that. I mean, my concern would be just from a noise standpoint, Christina, from other guests. You know, it's not exactly the quietest instrument in the world, but I don't think there's any prohibition against that. What's up, Joseph Johnson? John Cordova, are they going to mess up the solarium on Allure like they did with Harmony? I don't think so, John. I don't think so. But they haven't also announced any changes yet to Harmony, to Allure of the Seas, John. So we're speculating. Both of us are speculating at this point. How bad is the rocking on deck 14 for newbies? Tony Hart, not bad at all. Motion in the ocean, aka seasickness, is something, guys, that is quite rare to occur. I know a lot of first timers are always worried about that because they think of cruise ship and they think of like some angry baby splashing in their bathtub and like that boat like moving up and down like this. The reality is, it really doesn't happen like that. I mean, ask anyone who's been on a cruise before, especially ones that have cruised multiple times, and they will tell you that their concern about motion sickness is like, if they were to list their concerns about a cruise, it's like down like number 20 or something like that, you know? It's really not a big deal. Classic Carson, can you bring your drone? You can bring your drone. You may not use it on your Royal Caribbean ship, nor may you use it at Royal Caribbean's private destinations. But if you want to go to Cozumel or the Bahamas or Costa Maya or anywhere else in the world and use your drone, you can't. You can bring the drone on the ship, can't use it on the ship, but then when you get off in port, you can use it wherever that local laws allow you to do so. Monica Perez, how can I get the key on Royal Caribbean? All you have to do is go through Royal Caribbean's website, the cruise planner site, and purchase it over there. A-Law, is the key worth it if I'm in a suite stateroom? It could still be, but some of the benefits are shared between suite guests and key guests that I might tell you that it's harder math to make work in your favor to get the key, that is. Hello, Anita Crosby. Glad to have you here. Keisha's got an odd question for us. Does the staff that work at Coco Key live on the island? A few do. A lot of them commute over. There's neighboring islands. They take little smaller ferry boats to bring them over there. The Bahamas is a very large country in terms of square footage, but there's a lot of islands, a lot of small islands, and so a majority of the workers there, the Bahamians, come from neighboring islands. Of course, also a substantial amount of crew members from your ship will be working at the islands. If you're going to one of the bars at Perfect Day Coco Key, odds are they're the same bartenders and waiters you saw back on your ship. So, Jorge Gonzalez, first time on chat. Welcome. Ron Ladowski in the house. Ron, it is good to see you here, my friend. Glad to have you joining us here. Tiffany, do adults and kids have to buy the same drink packages? No, Tiffany. The rule that you're referring to only applies to the limited alcohol package, and that only applies to adults. So, Tiffany, if there's 2 adults and 2 children in a room, and by children, I mean someone under the age of 21, right? So, 2 adults and 2 kids under the age of 21, and one adult elects to buy the unlimited alcohol package, then the other adult is required to buy the alcohol package. That rule does not apply for the refreshment package, does not apply for the soda package, so you're good to go. Christina Stevens, how much is the cost of the Wi-Fi? It depends on the ship. It depends on the, doesn't depend on the ship. It depends on your, how many devices you want to connect at a time. The pricing you can find on your cruise plan is actually very economical. Even for one device, you're looking at about $19.99 per day for one device for unlimited access, by the way. It's not measured by the gigabyte. You're not, like, oh, you only have it for this day or that day. It's unlimited. It's great. And I will also tell you that if you want to add multiple devices, if you want to go up to 2 device plan, 3 device, 4 device, 5 device plan, it's the per device price then drops per day. Al, how dangerous are some of these ports? No, not to be concerned at all, my friends. If Royal Caribbean's going there, it is safe. Mike Valderas, what is Dazzles? Dazzles is a dance club / lounge available on Oasis class ships. Night Family, what's the customary concerning tipping or gifts for the steward? You know what, Night Family? You don't have to worry about it. You know why? Because gratuities are automatic. When you book your Royal Caribbean cruise, you have the choice of pre-booking your gratuities, which means you'll pay them all up front, or every day of your cruise, Royal Caribbean will charge you a daily fee per person for the gratuities, and that way, you don't have to think about it. Makes your life a whole lot easier. You never have to do the awkward, like, hey, let me give you a handshake, but there's money in my hand, but it doesn't look, this isn't drugs, people. It's just gratuities. None of that. Makes it a whole lot easier. Mr. and Mr. Vlogs, welcome back. Is the key offered on all ships regardless of ship's class? I think there's still some like in Asia that it's not offered, but yeah. Scott Smitty, favorite hotel in Miami? There are 3 hotels I recommend in Miami. If you're looking for a hotel in downtown Miami, Intercontinental, as well as the Intercontinental Miami, as well as the Doubletree Biscayne Bay are great. If you just want a cheap hotel near the airport, but still good and good quality, I recommend the Holiday Inn Express Miami Airport East. We have reviews of all those hotels at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. And Mandy Biffin wants to know, is the key offered on Voyager of the Seas? If it's offered on your ship, guys, it will be available through the cruise planners. You can easily check as soon as you book your cruise. Micah with the super chat. Thank you, Micah. Michael wants to know, for the soda package, do we wear a wristband? Thanks for the great info. No, you do not. So when you get a soda package or any drink package, Micah, on the bottom of your card, you will see right there on the bottom. Do you see it? In my case, oops, there it is. Beverage package deluxe. So it will trying to not move my hand too much here. Anyway, it'll list on the bottom, so you don't have to, there's no wristband or anything like that. In fact, even if they don't read it, they can swipe it and determine that you have there. Mike, do you have the teen version of Cruise Compasses on RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com? I do, Mike. Not for all sailings, but if you go to the Cruise Compass section, we do have an archive, and you will see listed. I will specifically mention if the teen one is there. Jess Gordon, I booked a boardwalk balcony room, which comes with a soda package, but I was considering upgrading. Want to know if it's possible. No, you cannot, Jess. So, Jess, the complimentary drink package you're getting cannot be upgraded. You're not allowed to upgrade the complimentary drink packages. So, unfortunately, the answer to your question is no. Ed H is here. Had an awesome wedding in Dazzle this past Friday. Guys, congratulations. Let's say congratulations to Ed here. What a great thing. Mazel tov. What's the best deck to stay on an Oasis class ship? Chad Van Horn wants to know. The one that they're all great, dude. Really, what I would look at, Chad, is do you want to be closer to the pool deck? Do you want to be closer to the Royal Promenade? It's more about proximity, what you want to be closer to, but they're all great choices. Fellow Matt joining us here. What do you recommend doing on adventure this season? I'm going adventure in 12 days. Any recommendations? Check out Sail Away from the helipad. Great spot on the bow of the ship. Not a lot of people know about that spot. It's really, really nice. And of course, check out the water slides available on Adventure of the Seas. Really, really nice. Patty Boyd, speaking of tipping, do you tip at Perfect Day? No. You know why? Because it's included, my friend. I mean, there's nothing extra unless you're doing an excursion, but even then, that includes it, so you're good to go. Robert, are there any cigar lounges on Symphony? I don't believe so. Cream, I want to book a family of 5, but not surpass $5,000. What would you recommend? I would recommend definitely looking at either some of the not so much the newer ships in the fleet, but I'm not asking you to go on the old junk. Oh, none of them are junky, but none of the older ships. But maybe a Voyager class ship, a Mariner of the Seas, a Navigator of the Seas, a Brilliance of the Seas, and or a ship that goes out of a port that is less common, less popular. Galveston, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Tampa, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico. These are great times, and of course, the other component to finding a better price is to also look at time of year you're cruising. But I'm going to give you one more tip, because it was a family of 5 or family of 4? Family of 5. Yeah, I think family of 5. So Creamy, you might be saying, well, family of 5, I want to book a room for all 5 of us in there. But you know what? That's actually wrong. That will cost you more money. I bet you will find a better deal if you book 2 smaller rooms, connecting, adjoining, or none, just 2 rooms in general, versus trying to put 5 people in one room, because the rooms for 5 people tend to be like suites and tend to be a little pricier than if you were to get a room with 2 in one room and 3 in the other room. I think you'll find a better deal. Jill M suggests for Bonaire, diving or snorkeling, any of that nature. Cruising for Life, do you tip at the spa? Yes, you do, but the auto tip is fine. So there's gratuity included, or expected and included there, but the auto gratuity, which is 18%, is more than adequate. Mallory Burnham, what's the earliest recommendation to arrive for Port Canaveral? I would say anytime around 11 a.m. Plus or minus 30 minutes, so either like 10:30 to 11:30, you're good to go. Pam wants to know, how's the cruise director on Oasis? We found the cruise director on Anthem unnecessarily raunchy. I'm not familiar which one there is currently on Oasis, but I'm sure it's wonderful. Does Adventure of the Seas have a Sorrento's or anything like Symphony? Yes. Their Adventure of the Seas has Sorrento's. It's built in Cafe Promenade, so you still get plenty of that pizza, dude. What time can we disembark when the ship returns to Port Canaveral? William wants to know. It depends, because when the ship returns back to port after the cruise is over, it has to be inspected by the Coast Guard and Customs, so that can take some time. It might be short, it might be long. Generally speaking, I would say the disembarkation process begins somewhere between 6:30 and 7-ish in the morning. I've seen it go as late as like 7:30. I've seen it start as early as like 6:30. But it's hard to tell. But you'll be off the ship by, I mean, at the very latest, if you're if you're still on the ship by 9 o'clock, you're trying to stay on the ship. Robert Barnes has first wanted to thank you for the work you do on the site. Been scouring it for info on our upcoming cruise. You're welcome. We booked a room at Doubletree on your recommendation. Awesome. Adventurecraft, do you know the information on the refurbishment of Explorer of the Seas in spring 2020? I do not, because Royal Caribbean has not announced any details about that refurbishment yet. So it is still forthcoming. As soon as I do know, I'll post it at royalcaribbeanblog.com. Does Allure of the Seas do an escape room? Not yet. Can you change your decks after booking your cruise, Jay Meyer? If there's another room of the same category you booked, absolutely. Jess Gordon, is it cheaper to book spa services to take place during the cruise, or spa services cheaper to book before the cruise? The answer is, depends what you're looking for. If you want like one treatment, Jess, you want like just 90 minutes Swedish massage, book it before the cruise, will be cheaper. But Jess, if you're like, well, I'm not that particular, and you'd be okay with like maybe a combo deal, it may be cheaper to wait on board the ship. Does Adventure of the Seas have a Central Park? It does not, Matt. It does not. Mr. and Mr. Vlogs, when is the best time to get inexpensive plane tickets to get to San Juan, Puerto Rico for July sailing? A few months before or a full year ahead? As much as I know about cruising, that's as little as I know about airfare. It's definitely a game. I would bet you booking airfare a year out is probably not a good idea. You want to play that, you want to time it a little bit better. But I'm not sure what that magic window time is, but it's not a year. You should wait a little closer. I would say probably a couple months before sailing would be a good idea. Is Allure coming to Port Canaveral anytime in the next few years? I know she's going to be down there. There's a lot of musical chairs going on with where Allure is. Right now, I think Allure is she in Miami? I frankly don't remember anymore where all the ships are. I know Symphony's in Miami. I know Harmony is in Port Canaveral. Oasis is in Europe currently. And I think Allure, is also in Miami or in Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades. But they changed quite a bit, so it's hard to keep track. Is Ben & Jerry's included in your cruise fare? Jaden wants to know. It is not. It does cost extra. Raphael wants to know, do I recommend Adventure Ocean for kids on Oasis of the Seas? Absolutely, yes. It is a great idea. My kids love Adventure Ocean. You should check it out. Absolutely. A-Law, what's my favorite Royal Caribbean ship right now? That would be Harmony of the Seas. How do I know if tips are included, John? Talk to your travel agent. They will let you know if you've prepaid them. If you haven't prepaid them, John, then it will show up on your when you're on board the ship. I like to prepay them. Just that way it helps break up total cost of the cruise. Mandy, can you tell me about a Voyager of the Seas? It's a Voyager class ship. It sails primarily out of Asia, and it's a great ship. What's not to love about the Voyager class? I think you'll like it quite a bit. Very similar to Explorer of the Seas or Adventure of the Seas in some senses. The problem is, not the problem, but the differentiator is over the years, ships have gotten refurbishments and updates, and so not all of them have the same features anymore. Matt, how many food restaurants are on Adventure? And I don't mean the Windjammer and main dining. Here's what you got to do, Matt. All these questions you're asking me, by the way, these are great questions. But you know what? You can find the answer to all these and more if you look at a past Cruise Compass. The Cruise Compass is the daily newspaper you get on your Royal Caribbean ship. And the thing is, Royal Caribbean won't publish it in advance. Like, they won't say, oh, here, Matt, here's the one for your particular sailing. But looking at a past Cruise Compass from maybe a couple months ago is going to give you a really good idea of what to expect. It'll also list all the dining options. It'll indicate which cost extra, which are included, and activities. And it'll give you a really good ballpark idea of what to expect. And you might be saying, well, Matt, where do I find a copy of a past Cruise Compass? Good news, my friend. It is waiting for you at royalcaribbeanblog.com. In our main menu, we have an archive of past Cruise Compasses from pretty much every ship in the fleet. So you can check it out over there. Jennifer Harrington, is there a Sabor on Harmony? There is, over in the Boardwalk. Have I tried it? Yes, it's amazing. Is it included in the dining package? It is included in the dining package. So it is awesome. Cruising Life, Rhapsody of the Seas, December 7th. Any must-do things? Oh, man, check out the great entertainment and music on board. It's really, really nice. They have great dining as well. Raphael, if you download the app to allow you to chat with your family on the ship, if so, how much? There is no cost to it, Raphael, but the new Royal Caribbean app is still kind of under development. So the chat feature is only available on Allure of the Seas and Harmony of the Seas right now. That may change maybe by the time you go on your cruise. But eventually, that chat feature will be available across the fleet and will cost you nothing extra to use. Tawny wants to know, is it true that certain suite guests get escorted on Freedom class ships? Depends on the situation. It is possible, yes. The concierge can offer them. But in terms of escort, like, do suite guests get on the ship first before other guests? Yes, they do. But in terms of onboard the ship, no. I think maybe you're referring to the Royal Genie program, which is available on the Oasis class and the Quantum class ships. NYC Lover for Life. Love the name. Just got on. Our shakes include Johnny Rockets Express on Navigator going in December. Yes, they are. Jess Gordon, what is the key? The key is a VIP upgrade program. And to answer all those questions, Jess, we have a full video about it right here on our YouTube channel. And also we've written blog posts about it at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. How are the cabanas at the Oasis on Coco Cay? The Oasis? I'm not sure even about the Oasis, but Oasis Lagoon. Yes, Michael. They're very nice. They're right by the pool. Great location. It's a nice way to kind of splurge a little bit. Riddy, what's a good app to use for Wi-Fi for keeping in touch with the family texting on the ship? Good question. Actually, one option you have is you can just put your phone into airplane mode and activate Wi-Fi calling. You can do this right now, actually, AdventureCraft. Tell everybody to activate Wi-Fi calling. Wi-Fi calling is a free feature that pretty much every U.S. carrier offers now. You just have to go into your settings and enable it. And then once it's enabled, try this at home. Put your phone in airplane. Turn on enable Wi-Fi calling. Put your phone into airplane mode. Connect to your home Wi-Fi. So all of you do that, and then text each other. It'll still work because that's a great option. If you're looking for another chat feature or another app feature, Skype, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, these are all good choices. Robert Barnes, passport question. We don't have them yet. Wait until we get them before we do the online check-in. Yes, you should. Penelope, how do they divide the teams for laser tag? I think it's kind of like a first come, first serve thing, but not to worry if you're worried about, I mean, obviously if you have a giant group, you might be split up, but I think if you're with your family, it shouldn't be an issue. Tawny says Wi-Fi calling does work great. I use it all the time. I love it. Even at home, it's great, let alone on a cruise ship. Magical Girly, are drinks included in specialty dining or are they extra? They are extra, especially your dining packages include just the cover charge for food. If you have a drink package on top of that, then you can definitely do that. Christina, can your son take his PS4? He could, but there'd really be no point to doing so because the TVs there's two problems. Number one, most of the TVs you can't actually access the input ports, and even if you could, the remote does not have the option to change the input. So the only way you could really do it is hope that you could get a port that, you have to bring your own HDMI cable, hook it up, and then hope that that you could bring a universal remote to change it's just silly. So I know your son's probably bummed. I know if I was his age, I'd be like, Mom, this is the worst vacation ever. I don't want to go anymore. But this as a parent, right? I've got kids too. They'll get over it and they'll have a great time no matter what. JC, have I ever sailed during hurricane season? Yes, every year. Going back again this year, in fact, 2019. It's a great time of year to cruise. You shouldn't worry about it. Coca Pepsi and Harmony. It is a Coca-Cola. Royal Caribbean is a Coca-Cola fleet. Juan L'Oreal, welcome Juan. Dubian Guerrero, just want to say thanks for the blog and all the updates you constantly put on. They've been really helpful. We had a great time. Awesome. Thank you very much. Cruising for Life, is travel insurance a must for cruising? What insurance do you use? I would say insurance is just like any insurance in life. There are definitely situations in which it's nice to have it. And like all insurance, if you ever need to have insurance, like if you're you ever get hurt and you need health insurance, or you get into a car accident and you need auto insurance, if you ever need travel insurance because you're injured or ill or something like that, it's great to have. But in most cases, it's probably you're wasting money, right? Because you're probably never going to use it, just like all insurance policies, right? I would tell you that when I first started cruising, I never bought insurance, travel insurance. Now I always buy travel insurance. The reason why I personally do is because as I've gotten older and I've got kids, my risk tolerance has gone down. I'm not willing to roll the dice anymore. And so I'm willing to pay for the money, pay the insurance, even though we pay for it every year. And even though we never use it, it just helps me sleep at night. So I go that way. There's a lot of great travel insurance plans out there. My recommendation is if you're going to get travel insurance, first of all, figure out if you need it or not. It's okay if the answer is no, but make sure you're okay with that decision and you're okay with the risks involved. But at the same time, if you are going to get travel insurance, look at the plan, what it covers, what it doesn't cover, and this is very important, when it actually kicks in. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to get travel insurance, and that way, if there's a hurricane, and I see the hurricane on the radar, and it's a week away from Florida, I'm like, I'm not going on that cruise anymore, because my cruise is tomorrow or next week, and that storm might be there, I'm not going to go. Well, most travel insurance plans don't let you cancel for that reason. Most travel insurance plans will say, hurricane, well, that's fine. If the hurricane gets in the way, like your flight is canceled because of the hurricane, or the ship can't go to the port because of the hurricane, then it kicks in. But it will not kick in for just like you decide willy-nilly, you know what, I don't want to go anymore. So again, look at the policy, find one that works for you. Jason, where are you posting your live blog for my next cruise? I'll be live blogging at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Magical Girly, are there specialty dining locations excluding Izumi whose cover charge includes only one entree? Chops Grill. Jenna, best excursions or all-inclusive resorts in or near Costa Maya? Oh, Jenna, I got a good one for you. It is called Maya Chan. It is run by a bunch of American expats, not through Royal Caribbean. So you book this on your own. So just Google Maya Chan. I'm telling you this right now, Jenna. This is the best service I've ever received at any all-inclusive. There's beach, there's a pool, fantastic food. I'm telling you, Jenna, you're going to come back here after that cruise and say thank you because it's that good. I'm telling you right now. Glenn, what's the best port to leave from on an Alaska cruise? You have two choices, Glenn. You have Seattle or Vancouver. There's advantages to both. Seattle's easier to fly to and cheaper to fly to, but the problem with Seattle is that you go to less ports you go to less ports than you do if you go on a cruise out of Vancouver. So, kind of depends what you're looking for. Tiffany, internet packages, you get a code to connect. That is correct, Tiffany. When you get on board your ship, in your stateroom, there'll be a code there to use. Blaine Atkins, thoughts on Freedom of the Seas? Love Freedom. I've been on her the most of any Royal Caribbean ship. Going back on Freedom of the Seas this December. Robert Barnes, best cabanas in Labadee. I really like the over-the-water cabanas, but they're all great. I've stayed in every category. On the hilltop cabanas, the over-the-water cabanas, the beach cabanas. They're all great, my friend. Ryan, where do you find non-Royal Caribbean excursions? TripAdvisor? There's a lot of places, actually. And Ryan, I would actually check out, we have a message board at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com dedicated to shore excursions. Check it out over there. Jaden, is Johnny Rockets worth it? If so, what do you recommend? I think so. I think you should go once. Get some. I mean, Johnny Rockets is about burgers. You're going to get burgers, you're going to get fries, you're going to get onion rings, and a milkshake. Those four things you got to try if you go there. NYC Lover, yes, I believe that drink package still works there. Because unlike other Johnny Rockets, you can't really dine there. You can just get the other one. So, should be good to go. Can I bring my own beverages on the ship on day one? John Stowen wants to know. You can bring up to 12 bottles or cans or whatever of non-alcoholic beverages. Riddy727, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Really, really nice of you. Thank you. Hello, Sidestrike. You may not bring alcohol on board your ship with one exception, and that is 2 bottles of wine per stateroom. That's all on day one. Do you have to reserve shows on Adventure of the Seas? You do not, Matt. You're good to go. Nothing to reserve ahead of time. JLV, does Adventure of the Seas have Starbucks? It does not. It doesn't have a Starbucks kiosk, but it does serve like lattes and things of that nature over on Cafe Promenade. John Cordova with a super chat as well. John Cordova, thank you very much for the super chat. Very, very kind of you. Can I bring a Shirley Temple? You can buy a Shirley. Why would you want to? How would you bring a Shirley Temple? Like, you'd like go to some other bar, like and carry a drink with Sprite and grenadine in it? I mean, could you bring the ingredients for it? I guess you could, sure. How many formal clothes do you need to bring, Lucas? Depends on how many formal nights there are in a cruise. A 7-night cruise, you'll have 2 formal nights. And again, look at a past cruise compass to get an idea of how many formal nights and theme nights, things of that nature. Riddy727 with a super chat. Riddy, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind. Kaijo, I hope I said that. Kaijo? Writes, is the key worth it? Excellent question, my friend. We have a video on this YouTube channel answering that exact question. It's called, is the key worth it? Check out that video, my friend. Monica Perez, do they celebrate your birthday? If you tell them it's your birthday, they will definitely celebrate it for you. Jess Gordon, what is the best excursions in Cozumel and Costa Maya? Cozumel, El Cosmolino Resort. It's a great spot. And also Maya Chan and Costa Maya. Love it. Blaine Adkins, thank you for the super chat. I'm feeling the love tonight, guys. Wow, really, really kind. Very, very nice of all of you. Blaine writes, your videos are incredible. Mine? Or me? Oh, thank you, Blaine. Appreciate that. Jennifer, do you always need reservations to eat at specialty dining restaurants? Good question, Jennifer. It's recommended and it's a good idea, but no, you don't need them all the time. In a lot of cases, you can just simply walk up. But if you wait to walk up, of course, they may tell you, I'm sorry, madam or sir, there's not any availability. So just, if you know you want to eat at a restaurant, make a reservation. But you should also feel free that if one night you're like, you know what, honey, we're not going to go to the Windjammer or the main dining room. We're going to go to Chops Grill. Let's see if they have availability there. Tiffany, can you iron on Harmony? You cannot. You may not bring an iron with you for like clothing iron with you. And I have to demonstrate what a clothing iron does. And there's no self-service iron. So if you want to have clothing pressed or dry cleaned, Royal Caribbean can do that for you. There is an additional charge for that, but you may not bring a iron over there. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me fix the blurriness. My webcam has an autofocus, and it occasionally gets a little crazy on that. Nope. There we go. All better. Sorry about that. Ashley Elliott, thank you for the super chat. And suggestions for a honeymoon family cruise. An Oasis class ship is wonderful. How about Harmony of the Seas? I think you'll love that one. Kathleen Zone with a super chat. Kathleen, thank you so much for the super chat. And Glenn with the super. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a super chat parade. I don't even know what to do. Thank you. Glenn writes, your channel is awesome, dude. Super helpful. Wow. I feel so special. Thank you, guys. That's very, very kind of you to do. Overly generous, I might add. Sidestrike 360, how is Coco Key? Awesome, dude. So much so, I just went to Coco Key last month. I'm going back again this week because I just needed to get back. Stupid Science, great name, and thank you for the super chat. Very, very kind of you. What would you recommend the specialty dining package on Navigator? I think it's a great idea, dude. Maybe the 3-night package. That way you can go visit Izumi, Chops, and Jamie's Italian. Those are fantastic options. Oh, another super chat. Holy moly. Tom Solo. Thank you for the super chat, Tom. Is there any way you can do laundry on the ship? So there's dry cleaning. You can send that to Royal Caribbean. They will do that for you. That's a for-charge option. You can have your clothes pressed. So they won't clean it, they won't wash it, but they will iron it and make it all nice and unwrinkly. So that's an option there. If you want to do self-service, Tom, a good idea people do for like undergarments and t-shirts is you can actually buy single-use Tide or detergent packets. Fill up your sink in your bathroom, and then wash them in there and then hang them to dry in your shower. And that's you can't do a lot of stuff that way, but at least, reuse underwear and socks, things of that nature. Ryan Perry, thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you as well. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Oh my gosh. Oh, super chats all around today. I don't even know what to say. Thank you guys so much. It is super generous of all of you to be doing that. I really, really appreciate it. Cruising Life, is online check-in a must? I think it is. You know why? Because it will save you time. Kitty Ray, when will the casino start opening during perfect day? In the evening, especially after you leave. Once you leave, dude, they start it up. There you go. Jennifer Harrington, have I done the galley tour and would I recommend it? Yes. If you've never done it before, it's a great idea. Jess, would you recommend doing the galley tour? Is it worth the price? You guys are like, Jess Gordon and Jennifer Harrington are on the same wavelength there. Yes, if you've never done it, it's a really cool thing. Linda Alvarez, how can you get onboard credit for free? Well, the most common way to get onboard credit, Linda, is by booking a cruise. Primarily the way it works is you book a cruise, and as part of the booking process, an incentive for booking, they give it to you then. There's other ways of getting it as well, but that's the most common one. Oh, Blaine with another super chat. Guys, so kind. Your voice is magical. I'm going to tell my wife that. Be like, you know what, honey? Somebody on the internet said my voice is magical. And she'd be like, who said that? Be like, Blaine? Who's Blaine? I don't know, but they said my name was magical. Mike Natoli with a super chat. Taking wife on honeymoon. Will Royal Caribbean do anything? Yeah, let them know about it. A couple things you want to do, Mike. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, put in your reservation, that your booking reservation, that it is your honeymoon. Number 2, excuse me. Any dining reservations you make, let the waiters know in any restaurant you go to, it's your honeymoon. Magical things may or may not happen. You never know. Ashley Elliott with the super chat as well. Holy moly, guys. We're already booked on Liberty in Galveston. You're going to love that ship. And cruising out of Galveston, it's a fun sail away. I think you'll like that. Super chat war, Blaine. That's what it is, man. Get your helmets, guys. Buckle down here. The super chats are flying all over. Justin, have I ever heard about hiding ducks on ships? I have. It is a thing. Oh my gosh, another super chat. Woo! A-Law says, first of all, A-Law, thank you for the super chat. I have a local winery with great wine. Can I fly with wine? Check bag maybe. Love your channel. Blaine is right about your voice. All right, honey. So not only did Blaine say my voice is magical, this other guy or gal is A-Law says. Anyway, can you fly with wine? I think as long as it's in your checked luggage, that's fine. And then you can bring your wine on board your ship. So don't forget, you can bring up to 2 bottles of wine per stateroom. Robert Barnes with a super chat. Robert, thank you so much. Anita Crosby with a super chat. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Thank you, Anita, for the super chat. Thank you, Robert Barnes, for the super chat. Guys, you are awesome. A-Law, God, yeah, I didn't want to assume, but John, they're making it rain today. It is definitely a super chat record. I don't even know. Look, it is unnecessary to do that. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I mean, the donations go right back into the blog. I'm just going to turn around and, make more YouTube videos out of it, but really, really appreciate it. Sherry Schultz, is there any science to lower prices? There is, actually. The science is book it as early as you can. The earlier you book your cruise, on average, you'll find the lowest prices. Because the way the cruise ships work is, as people start booking rooms, inventory drops. There's less inventory around. And as a result, the prices tend to go up. So my recommendation is if you want to have, Sherry, a better price, book your cruise as early as you can. Kayla, is Harmony of the Seas a good ship? Kayla, I love Harmony of the Seas. It's my favorite Royal Caribbean ship. Kamisha, I'm planning on booking Symphony of the Seas next October. Are there single rooms? Not on Symphony. No, I don't think so. Oh, there was another question there. I'm sorry. And what would be the deposit? Deposit will vary. Usually it's a standard fee. I think it's like $500. I think, Kamisha, per person. Talk with a travel agent. They can help you out with that. No question about it. Blue Ocean Life. Love your blog. Addicted. Thank you. Linda, have you ever become sick on a cruise? I have not. My oldest daughter has. My wife has as well. It's happened occasionally. Actually, that's not true. I did get sick one time. I thought I was seasick, and then I realized I was dehydrated. It stinks. You don't ever want to get sick on the ship, but, you just treat it as you would at home. So, let's see here. What level tier am I at Royal Caribbean? Elise wants to know. I am Diamond Plus. Shannon with a super chat. Woo! Shannon, we are booked on Allure of the Seas. Any tips? Shannon, I'm going to tell you something. Just between you and me, okay? Everybody else, talk amongst yourselves here for a second. Me and Shannon, I need to have a moment. Hold on. Shannon, if you go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, I have on RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com the top 10 Allure of the Seas hidden secrets. Now, I don't want to tell this to anybody, but if you go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com and search for Allure Hidden Secrets, you'll find my top 10 secrets. Don't tell anybody. Actually, tell everybody. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Just Shannon and I were just talking right there. Someone want to know, can we, is it safe to drink tap water? Absolutely. In fact, I'll bet you dollars that the tap water on your ship is cleaner than the tap water at your house. Mike, can I tip in cash and not through the cruise line? You can. You have to go to guest services and inquire about that. Best seasickness prevention patches or pills? I think it depends on the person, Ryan. I think the pills work wonders. Bonine is what I recommend. What I've used in the past. Works great. You take it once a day. The side effect is it makes you a little sleepy. I don't think taking a nap during your cruise is the worst thing in the world. Side Strike, your videos are lit. I'm a little too old to remember that, but I'm pretty sure that means it's a good video. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Stupid Science, is the stowaway piano player on every ship? Not on every ship, no. A-Law with another super chat. A-Law, dude, you've helped so many people so much and haven't asked for a dime. Donations might not be necessary, but are well-deserved. Well, that means a lot to me. Thank you. The goal of RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, guys, is to always help everybody have a better Royal Caribbean cruise. And I'm so glad somebody's having a better cruise at it. Really, really appreciate it. Jose, can you find out the cost of the wings and type of wings that Captain Jack's? I can, Jose. I am pretty sure, dude, though, you can get the answer to that. I don't know off the top of my head, and I will look it up for you. But if you go to the Royal Caribbean Dining Group on Facebook, I'm pretty darn sure if you search for Captain Jack's, you'll find the price menu and the whole menu with prices over there. I'm 99% sure it's over there already. Triple AO, do cruise planner deals or discounts show up, get bigger near holidays? Good question. There are definitely cruise planner sales during holidays, but as to how lucrative they are, it really depends, dude. What I mean by that is the prices can really vary. There's no rhyme or reason as to why one sailing has a sail and one doesn't, so you just have to keep checking back. That's the bottom line. Cruise life, you should write a book about cruising. I write a blog about cruising. I feel like that's a little more, well, it's a lot easier to do, quite frankly, but I appreciate it. I know you mean that as a compliment, so I should just say, Matt, shut up. Thank you for the compliment. It's very kind of you to say. Shine Snover? Love your names, guys. How can we score better discounts on shore excursions? Ooh, that's a good question. So, if it's a Royal Caribbean excursion, occasionally, about every 4 to 6 weeks, there is a cruise planner sale. We just had one this past weekend. I think it might end tonight at midnight Eastern time. Check it out. Sometimes there are cruise planner sales in which shore excursions are available for a discount. That's number one. If you're booking an excursion on your own, well, then you're kind of at the mercy of third parties and any discounts that are there. So it's kind of more of a Wild West situation for that. Robert Barnes, any Royal Up tips? Make the best bid you can at the time and hope for the best. Darianne Mayers, planning on doing especially dining on our first night. Should we reserve now in the cruise planner at the rates they currently have, or just wait as they normally have discounts on the first night? You could roll the dice, Darianne, but you do risk that there might not be a discount or availability. I don't want to scare you out of it. I really don't. But oh, sorry. So I got lost in there. I would tell you, in my honest opinion, if it were me, I would book it online, just to make things easier. Blaine Atkins with another super chat. Thank you, Blaine. Very, very kind of you. My favorite ship is Harmony of the Seas. Mike Natoli, will Royal Caribbean do anything for your honeymoon? They may do something. Again, put in your reservation, your booking reservation, and also your dining, any dining packages, any waiter you see. You're at a restaurant, any restaurant, let them know it's your honeymoon. Jose Pena, great, you found it. Awesome. I knew it was on there, dude, and I wanted to get you the information faster, so there you go. What excursion would I recommend in Nassau, Bahamas for family of 7, Raphael? I would definitely recommend the British Colonial Hilton. Glenn, is Radiance of the Seas a good ship to go on an Alaska cruise? At the moment, Ovation is also there. Radiance is great. It goes to other ports that Ovation can't get to, so it's really nice. Freedom and Tricken was my favorite ship. It is definitely Harmony of the Seas. Blaine, no worries, dude. It's all good, my friend. All right, guys, I have to run. I would love to hang out some more. You know what? We should do this again next Monday. In fact, we will do this again next Monday right here on YouTube. And if you're saying, wait a minute, Matt, I want more Royal Caribbean fun, news, entertainment, everything else, not to worry. There's plenty more waiting for you guys at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Just what time of Monday? I don't have set times. I just have days of the week. It'll be in the evening, probably around 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's almost a given right there. So I would imagine to be in that general ballpark. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the generosity of you guys, and you guys just hanging out with me. The bottom line, as someone who streams a lot, all I ask is not to be bored because no one's talking to me. You guys are awesome. I hope we answered a lot. We helped out some people. I know I didn't get to every single question, but not to worry. We're back again on Monday. Guys, have a great night. Have a great week. Enjoy. Do something fun. John Cordova with a super chat. Oh my goodness. John, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Very, very kind of you. Holy moly. Guys, have a great rest of your night. Enjoy. Do something fun. And we'll talk again very soon right here on YouTube. See you guys.